Welcome back. Matt Lee joins us as he always does. He is our real estate guru, talking about all things real estate and things that you need to know. A couple of weeks ago, we were talking about things from the seller's point of view with multiple offers and what you have to be prepared to know, what the seller should know. Today, we'll be concentrating things on the buyer's point of view with multiple offers. Explain.
So basically what happens is we're sending out consistent listings to our potential buyers that we're working with. We get out, we see a house, and all of a sudden they say, we really like this home. What's the next step? Well, we turn around and we look at it and we say, well, let's get ready to put an offer in. We talk to the person that has the property listed, the person that says, well, we've got another offer coming in. So now we're in a buyer's point of view, multiple offer situation. So we sit down. I say that we go through the solds that have happened in the area. We kind of go through each step and say, what is the situation of what everything's selling for? What do you feel comfortable with, and how do we approach this? So it's a step-by-step process. We first of all want to know how many offers there are. Sean Binkley was in earlier in the week talking about pre-approvals. I think that knowing what you can do going into a multiple offer situation is crucial right now. I think that you go and talk to your mortgage broker first. We figure out exactly if you need a financing condition or if you don't. We want to talk about, do you feel comfortable with an inspection condition, or do you want to go without? It's one of these things that it's the level of risk for the buyer themselves of where they want to put themselves. And that's something that we have to figure out right away. And then we talk about price. So price and conditions are two areas that we have to really concentrate on.
It gets pretty confusing. It's almost like a chess match in some ways, because you don't know what the other offers are going to be, or as the buyer, you don't know what other people.
That's right, and it's not an auction. It is a blind offer. So what they do is, if there's 2 offers, or if there's 4 or 84, the one time we talked
about.
Toronto, they will go through each individual offer. They will take a look at all of them. They have a choice of a few things. I mean, 1, they can accept 1. 2, they can, if 2 offers tie or 2 offers are really close, they can say, we're going to send these offers back, and you have an hour. If you want to adjust it, you can, and if you don't, then send it back to us. Or they can outright reject them all. Nothing says that if you're in a multiple offer situation, it has to be at asking price or over. If something is, all of a sudden 2 people are looking at something and maybe it doesn't work for the seller, whether it's closing dates, conditions, something, they might outright reject all of them. It doesn't normally happen that way. Normally they deal with 1 offer because of the competition and how it's all set up. But
Kingston itself, we're not seeing multiple offers in the 80s or 90s, or that many people stepping up to go for 1 property like we're seeing in Toronto or Vancouver even. But you are seeing multiple offers in Kingston.
Yeah, you're seeing multiple offers a lot right now. And I mean, they can range in how you deal with them. I think it really has to come down to value and how long. I think the biggest question for a buyer is, how long am I going to be in this house? And I think that is something that they really need to ask themselves, for the simple fact that if you're looking at this as being a first home and you're planning on being in it for the average, which is 3.5 years.
That's it?
Yeah,
for a first home is only.
Well, the average for homes right now, if somebody were to either move or refinance, on the average altogether right now is 3.5 years.
Really?
Yeah, so that is, people are moving a lot. We bought a house from somebody that was there for 60 years. If you're planning on being in a home for 20 years or longer, then you really talk about, what is it going to be worth? I sold a property for somebody that they bought it for $10,000 and they turned around and sold it for $300. It was something that they bought it in 1960s and they turned around and sold it, in the early 2000s. It's something that if you're going to be there long term, then maybe you have a little more flexibility than the person that's going to be there for 2 years.
Are you allowed to know what the other offers are?
No. Every offer, and actually it's written in the offers and the confirmation that every offer is confidential to the listing agent and the seller. So if an offer is accepted and you're going into second place and somebody asks what the offer is, it is confidential to those people and nobody can know what's going on.
If you have any questions for Matt, here's how to get a hold of him.
Real estate tips brought to you by Matt Lee of Royal LePage.